What's up, YouTubers? Today I've got some Flair. Not the 15 pieces required to work at Tchotchke's, but 4 packs of 1995 Flair Series 1. Flair was Fleer's answer to the ultra premium card market, trying to compete with Topps Finest and Upper Deck short print. I've never opened these before. I did open some of the 93 and the 94 versions, and they are some of the best looking cards from the early 90s in my humble but always correct opinion. I've got the 1993 McGuire here and the 94 version. Very nice cards, ultra thick cardstock, the thickest at the time, as well as the slickest with UV coating, gold stamping, just nice looking cards. They were hobby exclusive, so they were a little bit tougher to find. If your local card shop didn't have them, you weren't going to find these at like Walgreens or grocery stores. But very nice looking cards. This is the 1995 version. Just like the previous years, they come in a little sealed box that, of course, if you can tell, has a picture of Will Clark on there, but they just airbrushed him to be wearing a Florida Marlins helmet and some red batting gloves. It's kind of hard to see, but I can see it there. So we got 4 packs here. What are they? 9 cards per pack. These are going to be like a etched metal. I don't have any of these, but if I remember correctly, they're horizontal cards. I think I might have had some of the football from this year. And the back there, we got a 216 card set with 3 different limited edition inserts: Outfield Power, Today's Spotlight, and Hot Numbers. Odds from 1 in 6 to 1 in 30 packs. So the odds aren't in my favor, only having 4 packs. Pick these up for $6 plus a few for shipping. So let's bust into these and we will see what we get. Pack number 1. Put my box knife down there. Just in packaging alone, Flair was top notch. The little box slides up, and there's our little sealed pack on the back with what appears to be a garage sale sticker of some kind. And right there on the back we got McGuire, so I'll be able to add to the collection there. I had the 93 and the 94, and now I can add the 95. Very nice looking cards. Flair ran from 93 to the mid 2000s until Flair basically went out of business, but had some gorgeous cards. Super slick. And we got Tim Salmon there with the Angels, Rookie of the Year in 93. It's funny, Tim Salmon, Mike Trout. If your last name's a Fish, you're going to be an Angel and be a Rookie of the Year. Card number 2, we've got, who's that? Charles Nagy. Didn't quite win a World Series with the Indians in the mid-90s. Got Mike Huff. The Blue Jays, don't remember Mike Huff. Got Greg Vaughn, focus. There we go. Greg Vaughn hit 50 home runs in 96 or 97, if I'm correct. Mo Vaughn, with Ricky Henderson making a cameo there. Sweet Lou Whitaker, the Tigers. His rookie year, I think, was in 78. Famous double play combo with Alan Trammell, who's in the Hall of Fame. Dean Palmer, the Rangers. Mike Oquist. I never heard of that guy. And Mark McGuire, nice looking card there. I do not have that one. Actually, I don't have any of these. I was kind of going through my collection to see if I had any of the 95 Flair. Didn't see a single one. Mark's got a little bit of pockage going on there with his mullet. 1991, McGuire hit 201 was his batting average. He only hit 22 home runs. He was pretty much healthy the whole year, but he just played horrible. In the offseason, I believe, is when he started taking the steroids regularly, because in the offseason he ballooned up to 250. But when he came back to spring training for the 92 season, he had the long hair and the goatee, and that's all everybody was talking about, was the long hair and the goatee, rather than the fact that he put on 25 pounds of pure muscle from the steroids. So I think that was kind of a cover. And we got a Today's Spotlight Manny Ramirez insert right there on top, way to hide it in the middle of the pack. We'll see what that looks like when I open up the little sleeve. But in '92, when McGwire was on the steroids after having a horrible year, he, let's see, '92 he had 42 home runs. I remember he was on the cover of Sports Illustrated at Fenway Park. It said Big Mac. So let's take a look at this. Today's Spotlight. A little bit of die cut action there on the spotlight on Manny Ramirez before he took steroids himself and got ginormous with the Red Sox. There he is with the Indians. And we've got a Roberto Kelly with the Braves. He's a coach for the Giants now. Moise Alou, big whiner Moise Alou. Mentioned it before in other videos about the whole Steve Bartman incident. Ellis Burks with the Rockies. I don't remember him being on the Rockies, but towards the end of his career there, I remember him with the Red Sox. Got Brian Dorsett, in relation to Tony Dorsett with the Cowboys. Darren Dalton, during his steroid spree, jawline got huge. Led the league in RBIs for a catcher, which I don't think had been done since maybe Gary Carter with the Expos in the mid-'80s. Who do we have here? I can't see. It's too damn shiny. Something Elliott. Donnie Elliott, the Padres. Never heard of him. Pedro Pistachio with the Dodgers. And Shawan Dunston. So, got a nice insert to start the pack, and then it was nothing but scrubs the rest of the pack there. But we did pull an insert. We beat the odds. Got 2 more packs here. It's kind of funny that they put the insert right on the top of the pack. Even Flair Ultra that had a 1 per pack insert, at least put them in the middle. I don't even want to look now to see if there's going to be another insert on the back side there. Pack number 3. I should open more of these. I like the looks of these cards. They're not that pricey for being super premium for back in the day. The prices haven't held up very well. I know the '93 you can get a whole box for around 30 bucks. So Gary Gaetti, that is supposedly what I look like. I had a friend that said I looked like Gary Gaetti, so just put some glasses on that guy and there you go. There's a face reveal. We got the Jay Buhner bone, back at the height of his prowess with the Mariners. Mike Lavalier, he was an all-star with the Pirates, and I think it was '92. Who was that? The names are hard to see. Pat Mears, Pat Smears, Paul O'Neill. I always liked Paul O'Neill. It's kind of what my dentist looked like when I had braces in the early to mid '90s. Wally Joyner, Wally World. He was huge in '86. The Angels made it to the ALCS and lost to the Red Sox. Tino Martinez, Jim Leyritz, and an outfield power of Ruben Sierra. So even though the odds weren't in our favor, we pulled 2 inserts out of 3 packs so far. Ruben Sierra, not one of the better names, but he was a very fancy dresser. He used to wear like white suits and crap. Phil Hughes had a funny story about going to spring training, and his very first day there at training camp when it was opening, or spring training when it was opening, and Ruben Sierra was in there with a white suit, and he had like crocodile boots on. He was like, and Phil Hughes, I was like, this is my first taste of the major leagues. This is what it is going to be like. Anyway, it's kind of funny. All right, last pack. Doesn't look like we got an insert here. It would be on the outside. We got Randy Myers. Nasty boy there. Greg Maddux, Hall of Famer. It's a nice looking card. The front of these cards are just gorgeous. I do love them. Love them. Backs are very nice, crisp and clean. Stats are easy to read. Got some more silver stamp in there. As well as the team logo finally making an appearance, because they don't put them on the fronts. Who is that? Mike Lansing? Yep. Andres Galarraga, the big cat. John Roper. Don't remember John Roper. Any relation to Mr. Roper? Tommy Green, Tommy Gangrene, Trevor Hoffman, Hall of Famer, all-time leader in saves. Raul Mondesi won the Rookie of the Year for the Dodgers in '94 when they had a string of consecutive Rookies of the Year. Eric Karros, Piazza, Mondesi, and Carl Tuffy Rhodes, very hyped but quickly to flame out prospect. I think he might be the owner of about 10 career home runs. So anyway, that is my 4 packs of 1995 Flair. Maybe next time I'll try to get 15 to have the bare minimum. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we will see you next time.